Welcome to the Little Beading Closet. I'm Sherry. Today I'm going to show you how to make this chunky chain bracelet. It's a very timeless design translated into beads. It's perfect for those people that are busy. You can do one link at a time, maybe sit it down and come back to it when you have a chance. So let's look at the supplies and get started. For each link of the chunky chain bracelet, we'll need 12 Superduos and 12 size 11 seed beads, along with 28 size 15s. I'm going to be working in a pattern of these different metallic Superduos today. You'll want to use some Wildfire. I'm using this 0.008, and I've already put 18 inches of it on my beading needle. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Begin by picking up one size 11 and one Superduo. We'll repeat that for a total of 3 sets, another 11 and Superduo, and 11 and a Superduo. When I have those on my needle, I'll go ahead and move them off and put them on my thread just for the moment. As I pick up 3 size 15s, and then one more Superduo, 1 15, and 1 Superduo, and then 3 more size 15s. After I pick these up, I'll go ahead and move them down onto my thread. I'm going to pick up 1 Superduo, 1 11, 1 Superduo, and 1 11, 1 Superduo, and 1 11, and 1 more Superduo. When I have these picked up, again, I'll move them off my needle and onto the thread. Now I'll be picking up 3 size 15s and 1 Superduo, 1 15, and 1 Superduo, 3 more 15s, and 1 Superduo, and move that onto my thread. Now that I've picked up all these beads, I'll bring them together into a circle and tie a knot. So the knot will be sitting between the Superduo and 11. And I don't need any tail, but I do need this to be as tight as I can tie it. So I'll be pulling it with my hands as tight as I can. And then I'll probably just grab a pair of pliers hanging onto the tail thread just to pull tight. And then I might give it just one more knot because it won't be in the way of anything later, and we're just going to cut off the tail just like so. At this point, we don't need the tail anymore, and we'll go ahead and trim it off. I'm picking up my group of beads. I'm coming out between the Superduo and 11. I want to needle up to this Superduo. So I'll go ahead and go through my 11, and the Superduo above it. And this should be pretty tight, but you notice I'm not going to pull my thread all the way yet because it will tighten it up so much it'll be even more difficult to make it through the next 11 and Superduo. So I'll come through the next 11 and Superduo. Again, I don't want to pull my thread all the way yet because it will just make it difficult to get through this next 11 and Superduo. So we'll come through here, If I can get it out right through there into the 11 and Superduo. Now at this point, I do want to pull all the slack out of my thread, nice and tight, and step into the outer hole of this Superduo. Now we're going to be matching up whatever bead is over here. We'll be putting here. So we have an 11, and we'll just pick up an 11 and come through the next Superduo. Again, there's an 11 here, so just continue matching up your beads all the way around. And this is the only unit that you'll be making a complete circle to start. After that, you'll be linking them together as you go. So here I'm to the point of 3/15. Come through this next Superduo. And you can see when I pull just here at the 3/15, it starts curving more into a oval chain link shape. I'm going to continue on. And we have our next 15. I need 3 more 15s. They're going to come into this next Superduo. And again, when I pull it, I start getting the shape. So I'm going to pick up an 11 to match up on the other side. There's an 11 here, so I'm going to put one here. Again, another 11 through here, pulling tight. Another 11 coming through my Superduo and pulling tight. Now I'm here to match up 3/15. We'll see what it looks like when I put those in. Come around here through the next Superduo. I'm going to pull it tight, and you do want it to start making the shape. Now I need 1/15 through the next Superduo. And then 3 more 15s and into the next Superduo. You can go through the next 11. I'm going to pull everything tight. And you can see you have your link, first link made. So what I'll do is go ahead and bring my thread through a few more beads and add a couple knots to get it nice and secure. So I just came through another Superduo, and then I'll go through another 11 Superduo. And what I would like to do is try to get my thread over to the other side before I knot it off. So I'll just keep going a little further in my work, taking my time, coming around to the other side, and then I'll start adding a half hitch knot between my beads to complete it. So I'm coming through here. It's a little tight, so I'm just going to grab my pliers, pull my needle. Again, just coming through a few more beads. So I have now moved over to the other side. I'm going to come into one of these Superduos. Which is easier said than done. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and put in a knot, half hitch knot between the Superduo and 11. And I'll continue that and do that 3-4 times just to make sure it's nice and tight. So I'll do that, and then we'll move on to our next little link. So I'm ready to make another link to connect to this one. Again, I'll pick up an 11 and a Superduo, an 11 and a Superduo, 11 and a Superduo, and move those down onto my thread. I'll pick up 3 15s and then 1 Superduo, 1 15 and 1 Superduo, and then 3 more 15s, and move these down onto my thread also. Now I'll be picking up 1 Superduo, 1 11, 1 Superduo, 1 11, 1 Superduo, 1 11, and 1 more Superduo. Now I'll take these and move them onto my thread. I'll pick up 3 size 15s and 1 Superduo, 1 size 15, 1 Superduo, 3 15s, and 1 more Superduo. Again, I'll move this down to my thread. Now that I have all these on my thread, before I can tie them into a loop, I need to put the previous link onto this tail, and then I'll be ready to tie them together. So I'll go ahead and knot, putting my knot between my Superduo and 11. I'll probably add 3 knots here, so I'm on my second one. At this point, it's easier for me just to grab my pliers to hang on to the tail and then pull with my fingers. And then I'll probably add just 1 more knot. They're not noticeable, and I'd rather it be secure than have a problem later. So I put in another knot. I'm not going to be using this tail for anything, so I'll go ahead and trim it off. Again, I'm down here between the Superduo and 11, and I want to come up here to the Superduo. So moving my other link kind of over to the side for a moment. We'll come up through the 11 and Superduo. And again, remember, don't pull your thread all the way tight yet. See, I still have slack in it. That way it'll be easier to work my way up here. I'll come through the next 11. It's just about finding the little angle to get in there. Let's see. We'll try right here. Between the 11. Okay. See? This took me forever. Okay, here we go. We're between the 11 Superduo. We're coming up. So for me, okay. So I'm working my way up, coming through another 11 in the Superduo. Again, I don't want to pull all my slack yet. And then I just want to come through until I'm coming out this Superduo right here. It's the Superduo before the 3/15s. And now I'll pull my thread tight. Again, just like before, you're going to step into the outer hole of the Superduo and match up your beads going around. So I have an 11 over here, and then I'll put an 11. It's easier for me to work my way with my needle away from me, so turn my work and continue adding my beads along the edge, just like we did before, and finishing it off the same way. I've been working on my bracelet and have 14 links put together, but how will I know if it will fit together to make a bangle for my wrist? I take one of the safety pins and use it as a temporary link between two of my existing links to see if it will fit. So I'll go ahead and put that on and then see if it will work as a bangle. And it rolls right over onto my wrist. So I know I just need to add one more link to replace the safety pin. I put my first set of beads on my thread, and now I need to connect my two ends together. So I'll go ahead and put one end of my thread through one link and the other end through my other link. Bring this together and knot it just like we've done for all the other ones. Just don't forget to connect them here at the end. I hope you enjoyed the chunky chain tutorial today, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know. Until next time, have a beautiful day.